teenager killed his mom with an axe.
I don't know, but I will say this. I hope you're not insinuating I would do this.
She adopted this child thinking that he would light up her life, but she was completely wrong, because instead of bringing light, he brought darkness and eventually ended her life.
Her deputies say he murdered his mother, who was a Florida teacher. Disturbing story here. Deputies say the murder was heinous, one of the worst scenes the sheriff has ever seen.
People could not believe that a 17-year-old was capable of doing something so brutal, let alone to his own mom, because while she was sleeping, he attacked her with an axe and hit her right in the face. But why did he kill his mom? Did they fight beforehand, or was it just a random act of violence? Carlos Hallowell was a 17-year-old student from Florida at the time of the crime. When he was 4 years old, he was adopted by Denise Hallowell and raised him on her own. The two of them lived in a peaceful area near a lake. The people who knew them thought that the two of them had a good relationship, but they're just like any other family. They also had fights and disagreements, and those arguments led to a mother's worst nightmare.
She's my mom. I was adopted at age 4, and I've been with her forever. And if you're insinuating that, I'm very offended by that.
One day, authorities received a call from a frantic teenager.
It's 911. What is the address of the emergency?
4419 Southwest Points. I need someone here immediately right now.
Okay, tell me exactly what's happening.
Okay. Oh my God. Okay.
That teenager was none other than Carlos, who reported that he found his mother dead with an axe stuck in her skull. According to Carlos, he was trying to find their dogs who mysteriously got out of their fence. He was planning to ask his mom for help, but when he got to her room, he was startled to see his mother catching her breath and still trying to fight for her life. The police immediately found Carlos's story suspicious, especially when he said that he found his mom still breathing, because with the severity of his mother's injuries, she would immediately die. So the investigators interrogated him again and again and again.
My inference is that rarely ever happens.
Okay.
That rarely ever happens, and what I'm trying to lead to is that 99.9% of the time, it's a family member or a close friend or
You don't know anybody.
or lover or something like that.
Every time Carlos repeated the story, the police would find inconsistencies, so their suspicions grew larger and he became a primary suspect.
I didn't do anything and would never do anything to my mother like that. As much as we used to bicker and get back at each other, fighting sometimes, and then peace, and then back and forth, and then peace again, never. Never in a million years would I ever think to do that.
The police searched the lake near their home, and there they found multiple evidence: his mother's phone and 3 CCTV cameras. They presented all the evidence they found. Eventually, Carlos cracked and told them everything that really happened.
I remember being outside at the shed and grabbing the axe. But other than that, that's all I know.
There's no doubt that you did it. It's just why.
Right, I definitely say that. I want to know that too, because I don't remember any argument whatsoever.
Turns out Carlos and his mom had an unstable relationship, and on top of that, he was also dealing with some mental health problems.
My mom finally got me on antidepressants. Taking those? Prozacs, yes. Take them every day.
Working?
Mm-hmm.
What did the doctor say that he was lying over it?
Depression.
Because of what he did, Carlos was charged with premeditated first-degree murder and was sentenced to life in prison without parole. Carlos just accepted his punishment and said,
"You take a life, you owe a life."